The first time I joked about being her boyfriend, Mia was standing in the middle of the grocery store parking lot, gripping her shopping bag like it was a shield. Her eyes kept darting toward a car idling at the far end. She looked scared, really scared. "Yeah, well, let me know if you need a fake boyfriend or something," I said, half laughing, trying to lighten the tension. I expected her to roll her eyes. Maybe give a sarcastic, "very funny." Instead, she whispered, "Maybe I do." That's when I noticed her ex, leaning against his car, pretending not to stare at her. His arms crossed, jaw tight. And suddenly my joke didn't feel funny anymore. "Okay," I said gently. "Then let's walk together." She hesitated, then nodded. As we moved side by side across the parking lot, she kept her head low. I could feel her breath shaking. I didn't hold her hand. Didn't touch her. I just stayed close. When we reached my truck, she let out a breath she'd been holding for too long. "I'm sorry," she said. "I didn't mean to drag you into anything." "You didn't drag me," I replied. "You just asked." She looked at me, really looked at me, for the first time. Her eyes softened. "You're too kind," she whispered. "People don't just help like that." "Maybe they should," I said. She smiled at that. A small smile, but real. Then she surprised me again. "If we're pretending," she said, "we'll need practice. No one will buy it otherwise." I blinked. "Practice?" She laughed nervously. "I didn't mean, like, relationship practice. Just being comfortable. Acting natural. Standing up for me without it feeling awkward." I realized then how afraid she must have been. How alone she must have felt. "Yeah," I said softly. "We can do that." Practice session 1, the coffee shop. We met the next morning at the local cafe. "Okay," she said, sitting across from me, fidgeting with her cup. "Just talk. Like you're my boyfriend." I raised a brow. "What do couples even talk about?" She smirked. "Everything. Nothing. Whatever feels safe." So we talked. About stupid movies. About her love for rainy mornings. About my fear of dogs despite claiming otherwise. About how she hadn't slept properly in months. Somewhere between the laughter and the quiet confessions, pretending blurred a little. Her walls didn't fall, they just cracked enough for a little light to slip out. Practice session 2, the farmer's market. This time, she walked closer to me. Close enough that our arms brushed. "You don't have to walk like I'm radioactive," she joked. "You don't have to pretend to be brave all the time," I countered. She swallowed hard at that. We tried to look natural. We tried to laugh easily. We tried to appear like two people who belonged to each other. But something unexpected happened. We felt natural. We laughed easily. And for the first time since I'd met her, she walked like she wasn't afraid. The twist. One afternoon, we're out for a practice walk when we see him. Her ex. Coming toward us with that same tight jaw and cold stare. Mia froze. Without thinking, I stepped slightly in front of her, not touching, just shielding. "Hey," he said, eyes narrowing. "We need to talk." "No," Mia said firmly. "We don't." He scoffed. "You think he's going to protect you?" "I know he will," she said. Her voice didn't shake this time. And that felt like the real turning point. Not my courage. Hers. Her ex muttered something under his breath and walked away. For good, I hoped. When he finally disappeared down the street, Mia leaned into me, not for show, not for practice, but because she needed someone steady. And I was steady. For her, I wanted to be. The emotional climax. Later that evening, she came to my porch. I need to tell you something, she said softly. I nodded. All those practice sessions, she paused, swallowing emotion. I wasn't rehearsing a fake relationship. I was learning how to feel safe again. And you, her voice cracked. You made me feel safe. I felt something tighten in my chest. Mia, I said gently. You don't owe me anything. She shook her head. I know. But I want to give you something. Honesty. Then she looked up, eyes full of a courage she didn't have before. I don't want to pretend you're my boyfriend, she whispered. I want you to be. My breath caught. This time, I didn't hesitate. I'd like that, I said. Her whole face softened with relief, relief so deep it made my heart twist. The ending, uplifting and hopeful. We didn't rush things. We didn't jump into some dramatic romance. We just kept doing what we'd accidentally perfected together. Talking. Laughing. Walking side by side. No more practice. No more pretending. Just something honest. Something kind. Something healing. And sometimes, when people see us together, Mia squeezes my hand and adds quietly. See? They buy it. And every time, I smile because now. It's real.